And we've woken up to news here in India of the impeachment of Donald Trump. He's become now the first US president to be impeached twice. The US House of Representatives have impeached Donald Trump for incitement of insurrection at last week's Capitol riot. 10 Republicans, interestingly, sided with Democrats to impeach the president. The votes were at 232 versus 197. 232 in favor of impeachment. This is the second trial after 2019. Remember that in December 2019, he was impeached for withholding funds to Ukraine. Trump will now face a trial in the Senate. And if he's convicted in the Senate, he could face being barred from ever holding office again. Senate Majority Leader Mitch McConnell had indicated before the vote that he will not be bringing senators back until the last day of Trump's term, which is January 19th. Trump will be out of office essentially before the Senate trial ends. But the trial will continue nonetheless, and if convicted, he might then be barred in a follow-up vote from seeking the presidency again in 2024.
On this vote, the ayes are 232, the nays are 197. The resolution is adopted. Without objection, the motion to reconsider is laid upon the table.
I am proud to see my colleagues, not just on the Democratic side, but on the Republican side as well, join us in that effort. And I do hope, now that we have finalized impeachment on the House side, that the Senate also moves swiftly in removing a president that continues to present danger to our nation.
Trump, meanwhile, has defended himself time and again. Yesterday, he referred to this impeachment bid as a witch hunt and also defended his speech, which many had deemed as an address that really incited the crowds.
As far as this is concerned, we want no violence, never violence. We want absolutely no violence. And on the impeachment, it's really a continuation of the greatest witch hunt in the history of politics. It's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. This impeachment is causing tremendous anger, and you're doing it, and it's really a terrible thing that they're doing. For Nancy Pelosi and Chuck Schumer to continue on this path, I think it's causing tremendous danger to our country, and it's causing tremendous anger. I want no violence.
Let me take this across to senior journalist Pratiksha Gildial, who's joining us live from Ohio. Pratiksha, away from the symbolism of what really this means, the fact that Trump is the first US president to be impeached twice, what really will this mean for his political moves? And, will this really stop or block any attempts by him to contest in 2024? Because right now it looks unlikely that in the next 6 days there's going to be any development in the Senate.
That's right, Akshita. For Democrats, this has largely been a symbolic move. Of course, it cannot go to trial in the next 7 days, and he leaves the White House in 7 days anyway. But what they are planning to do is to take it to trial in the Senate after Joe Biden takes over as the next president of the United States. They will want to give him some time to implement his legislative agenda. He has things like he wants to release a coronavirus package, and he wants to put his cabinet in place. And after that, they will put this on trial in Senate. And in the Senate, remember, you need a 2/3 majority to be able to convict the president. At the moment, the Senate is split 50-50 between the Democrats and the Republicans. So if all Democrats were to vote in favor of convicting him, they will need 17 more Republicans to vote with them. And according to local media reports, that is not a total impossibility. It could happen.
But Pratiksha, as far as Trump goes, he's time and again said that, this whole impeachment process is a witch hunt and whatnot. But the fact is that he seems to be also facing a revolt from within. You've got several Republicans who voted in favor of the impeachment.
Absolutely. I think last week's attack on the Capitol has really come as a step too far, even for some of his staunchest supporters within the party, like Senator Lindsey Graham, Mitch McConnell. So, it is a really interesting split, a sort of, how his support is slowly corroding away. But having said that, there are still quite a lot of Republicans, especially in the House that we saw today, who are still standing by him. They refuse to vote in favor of the impeachment. And I think that's got largely to do with the fact that they know that President Trump is still absolutely revered, loved by his base, and they do not want to anger that base. In fact, there are politicians like Ted Cruz and Josh Hawley who are actually trying to appeal to this base even more because they have ambitions of being president. So there is also an attempt by some to try and harvest the energy of this Trump base.
Okay, Pratiksha, thank you for joining us. We're tracking all the developments coming in on Trump's impeachment very closely. The House of Representatives voting there overwhelmingly in favor of his impeachment. What will this really mean for Donald Trump and his political journey ahead? That's something we'll keep you abreast on.
Hello everyone, this is Rahul Kamal here. Hope you enjoyed this video. For the latest news and analysis, like and subscribe the India Today YouTube channel and don't forget to press the bell icon to stay updated.